I've been trying to figure out how to start this off. I've really sat back and decided, should I just tell a joke? Should I start off with my regular way? Should I just, I don't know how to do this, explain what's been going on? And I feel like I might as well just come clean and just start off the way I usually do it. So, intro now. You know, I've been trying to figure out exactly what I was going to do when it comes to how to talk about why I've been gone for so long. I mean, December, for crying out loud. And it is now May 21st, 2015. You don't need to hear my excuses. I just didn't do it, and I'm sorry. That said, let's start this all up again. Let's revamp this little back and forth relationship, because I enjoyed this. This is actually a lot of fun. You guys gotta really get on my ass about this, though. Let me know that I'm not filming enough. Let me know that I'm not talking to you guys enough. Hit me up on Twitter. Hit me up on Facebook, Instagram. I have a Vine that I'm doing a lot of stuff now. Hit me up there. You know, just let me know what you want to see as far as that. And as far as news when it comes to Dan Ragu, well, let's talk about that. D1PW. The last D1PW show that I did was a couple of months ago. It was a fantastic event. The fans really, absolutely had a blast with it. We've crowned new tag team champions at D1PW when it comes to the power. Anyone who knows me knows very well my relationship when it comes to Barrington Hughes and BJ Murdoch. I'm very excited when it comes to this, and I will get more into that when it comes down. The next event for D1PW is no longer scheduled due to different venue changes. D1PW has opted, in a move I respect a lot, to find their own private venue that they will be leasing out. So no more worrying about scheduling conflicts. They will have it, and they will decide when and where to have their stuff. And I like this. I'm a big fan of this, and I can't wait to see what's going on. This is also going to be a training facility, so I'm going to be going there, I know, probably, to learn a lot of great things from the trade, because there's a lot of people that can be coming in there and I can learn from, which is always something I love doing. Let's see, one of the last times we hung out, Pro was, well, still a thing. Unfortunately, now Pro has decided to cease events for the time being. And I received word from the offices of Pro. I hold zero anything against them, because they gave me a shot when I was just a punk kid showing up. They said, hey, we'll give you this shot, and I knocked it out of the park as far as they were concerned. I continued to do everything, and I stayed with them from that point on until the very end. And I'm very proud of the things that we did there, and I'm very, very proud of the talent that came out of there and the shows that were done while I was there, and to work with some of the cool people that I got a chance to work with. I got a chance to work with some awesome talent when it comes to that. I worked with Larry Cotter. I worked with Jordan Owens, who's a good friend of mine, who, video starting? Sorry, I'm watching the Art of Wrestling with Sahara Knight, so that's something I like doing on Thursdays. Back to this, I got to work with Teddy Khan. I did a lot with that, and it was a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed it. And hopefully, there may be a time down the line when Pro comes back, and I hope that they'll consider me when that happens. We found out not that long into the new year that X Wrestling, unfortunately, was going to be taking a hiatus. this is very unfortunate. I'm a huge supporter of X Wrestling as well. Those people have always treated me with a lot of respect and a lot of love. And not to say that anybody else, everybody that I've ever worked with has always treated me with much love and respect, but I'm very good when it comes to the couple. They were very nice to me, very friendly, very courteous, and they treated their talent in a great way, and I hope that good things happen to them, and I know that I can say for sure that I am a part of their team, and hopefully when the day comes and they start up an event again, I'll be ready for it. So I'm definitely involved, and I definitely want to be involved in their shows, and I can't wait for it to happen. Now, as far as Miami is concerned, for any fans that are in the area, don't fret, because I am actually really happy to say ICW, Independent Championship Wrestling, a staple that has been in Miami for years now, has rebranded, has restarted up again. This is awesome because this was one of the first shows that I went to as far as a fan way back when. 2009, 2010, I was a fan going to these shows, and it was a lot of fun. It's a different atmosphere. When you go there, you can see them, and they have all this stuff together, and everything looks so good and just so crisp and so wonderful, and it's a very good high-tech feel, and me being a gadget lover, I like it. Shortly after I learned that Pro would not be together again, ICW gave me a call and said, we want you involved. At first it was for commentary, but they felt that I had a better position on a moment in backstage interviews, which I was absolutely ecstatic to do. I've done 2 TV tapings with them. There are some episodes that are going to be coming out, and each one is happening. Each episode is going to be every Saturday at this is, let me look this up, I'm sorry, every Saturday morning okay, so there's not a time, and I'm sorry about that, but I'm reading it up, and I just clicked on it. Every Saturday morning on the ICW YouTube page, which will be down below if you want to check that out, and I highly, highly urge you to, because it's some really awesome action. Shock Factor, this is the episodes that they're going to be rebranded names. They've not had names yet. Now it's called Shock Factor. That's the episodes. I love it. It's awesome. They have given me a great opportunity to be backstage and learn how to do more interviews. I got some great techniques in the past. I've learned from different people, and I love it. And I can't wait to go to the next one. I remember at the last show I was at, which was just this past Saturday, I was actually approached by Rusty Brooks, who is a legend in professional wrestling down here in Florida, and in my opinion should be all over. And he, came over to me and said, "Dan, come here, let me talk to you." And he gave me some advice on how to speak better and how to speak more clearly. If you've noticed how I speak, I have a little bit of a mumble and I have a little bit of a lisp. And he taught me how to make my words more cleared and enunciations and things of that nature. And it was really wonderful to see that he was watching it, and he gave me praise on how I was doing. He liked how I moved back and forth. He liked my look. That was another moment. Of course, me and my bow ties at the shows. He asked me, because he saw that I have a bag of bow ties. I always joke about that one. And he told me where I can get really great one custom made. So hopefully that'll be a thing coming up. Another piece of news that I think is interesting, although it doesn't pertain to professional wrestling technically. I was speaking with a friend of mine last night on Skype, and he is a professional YouTuber. By that I mean his income comes specifically from YouTube videos. And he's been a friend of mine since, God, 2009 at least. And him and I were talking, and him and I basically realized that he's been doing these videos where he's playing 2K15, WWE 2K15, and doing Create a Wrestler mode and making videos on it. And he basically said, do you want to do commentary for that? So I will be doing play-by-play commentary from now on his videos called Play Smart. I will link you when it comes time for Smarty's videos. That is my best friend. I've known him for, one of my best friends, I've known him for years. Smarty is a great guy. I call him John because that's his actual name. Wonderful dude, and his videos are very funny. I've worked with him in the past, back when I used to do different videos like this. I'm looking forward to it, and I think it's interesting because, yes, it's video games, and it's not technically pro wrestling because it's not live action, real pro wrestling, but in a way it's different, and it's still entertainment, and I'm liking it. I can't wait to do it. I'm gonna check it out and see what's going on. We should be recording the first episode on either Tuesday or Thursday. We haven't narrowed it down yet, but they will be live streamed, and you can watch them there. I highly recommend you check it out. Link, of course, will be in the description. And other than that, I don't know what else to tell you. You know, I'm looking forward to a lot of great events that are coming up. We have NWC, National Wrestling Council. They will be doing a TV taping on June 6th. I'm looking forward to that at the Comptel Studios. Speaking of, actually, let's talk about that for a minute. For anyone who didn't find out about this or didn't hear, Ring Warriors did a taping not that long ago at the Comptel Studios as well. Very high-tech, very state-of-the-art, great studio. It's awesome, and they did a taping there. It was really great. And I got the opportunity to work at the show. Originally, I was there as a shadow and mentor to my mentor, Classy Chris Nelson. I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun, and I learned so much about production and TV and booking and all this different stuff about what goes into the shows, other than just, okay, there's a ring and there's guys. There's a lot of hard work that goes into this, and it's a great experience. And for those of you who don't know all of that stuff, for those of you who just kind of show up and go, okay, there's a ring, and it doesn't just magically show up. It's there. There are a lot of hard-working, awesome people there, and they deserve credit too. So I got to learn how to help, and just not perfectly, but at least watch as some people did a really great job. And I got to learn how to produce television. And they asked me to be the timekeeper. I think I did a pretty good job myself. I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun for what I remember of it. For those of you who don't know, I was the timekeeper during a match. La Rosa Negra, who is a fantastic female athlete, and I'm not just saying that because I'm afraid of her, came out of the ring after being pinned from one of her matches and kicked me so hard in the chest. I think that's another reason why I didn't start recording yet. I still can feel it to this day. It's just Spartan kicked directly. I felt just like Leonidas just kicked me directly into the pit himself. That woman, she may not be the tallest of women, but she can pack a badass kick. And I went in the back, got checked out, everything was fine, thank God. And I've asked, and I was asked very nicely if I'm willing to come back. And I don't know whether or not it's my stupidity or my insanity, but I'm definitely going to be back when the next TV taping happens, and I highly urge you guys to check that out as well when that happens. I'm looking forward to that. As far as ICW is concerned, their next TV taping will be No Boundaries on June 20th at the Polish American Club. Great club. We've been there before. I love this venue. I'm looking forward to a great day of action. It's a lot of fun hanging out with those guys and being there. And I also just got to sit there and learn. That's my favorite thing, is there's so many people around there that just kind of come there and just talk about some great things and give their wisdom and give their insight. And I get to be there and I get to listen to it. I enjoy it a lot. So, with that said, I'm going to get out of here because I've been talking for a while. And you guys are probably bored of everything I've been saying, but I hope I didn't make it too boring for you. That said, I'm going to go, and hopefully I will be back sooner rather than later. In fact, you know what? Not even hopefully. I will be back. And let's just start all over again and try to get this thing back into high gear. 2015 has been awesome so far, and it's only just starting. It's only the first half of the year. And if that's any indication what's going to be going on in the future, I'm really looking forward to it. That said, if you want to follow me, I suggest you follow me on Twitter, get me on Facebook. I have Vine. I'm going to start doing a lot more social medias. Instagram. I'm going to start doing a lot more social medias going on. You'll be able to follow all of my little stupid adventures as I go through this crazy world of professional wrestling. That said, like this video, share, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.